So you want to know the best cities for digital nomads? Guess what? It's not Bali. No, I'm going to go over 10 cities that are right here in the US that are perfect for digital nomads. So what makes a city friendly for digital nomads? There are a few criteria I'm going to be looking at. Good Wi-Fi, co-working spots, somewhat affordable, and I'll note if the place is not affordable, you want a community of nomads and expats, and access to nature or the things that you think are fun. And of course, you want it to be safe, you want it to be easy to get around, and you want it to be in a time zone that works for you. And always keep in mind, no matter what I list, you always need to do your own research. Hopefully this list just kind of piques your interest for these cities. As we go along, drop in the comments your favorite city to visit or work remotely in. Let's get going. We're going to start with Austin, Texas. This city is definitely on everyone's radar as a cultural and tech hotspot. I know a lot of Californians have moved down there, to a lot of Texans' disappointment. The tech scene is booming and it's attracting talent from around the world. So that means there are co-working spaces everywhere. There's a vibrant startup culture, a lot of creative energy. If you want to be around people who are going to inspire you, this is a great place to go. It's also full of live music, art galleries, and all types of food trucks. So if you're a foodie, this is the place to go. Not only do you have the city life, you have a massive amount of outdoor parks, lakes, endless activities to do. The only downside is that the cost of living in Austin is rising as people are funneling in. There's also a lot of traffic and the summer heat can be really, really rough if you're not used to that. But if you want to be in a place where there's a lot of creatives, a lot of opportunity, and a very welcoming community, Austin is going to be a great place for you. On to the next city, let's talk about Portland, Oregon. A haven for creatives and especially independent spirits. It's definitely a place that's more artsy, and that vibe is everywhere with indie boutiques, coffee shops, famous donut shops, and nature everywhere. One thing that's great is that the public transit is solid and the food scene is all about being local, sustainable. The housing costs are rising and sometimes the weather can be a little bit depressing. But if you want something that's authentic, creative, West Coast based, really easy to get to the outdoor, hiking, things like that, Portland is for you. Now I get to rep my hood, okay, Los Angeles, California. This is a place where ambition meets endless sunshine, meets endless things to do, meets Hollywood, meets endless traffic. It is a global hub for entertainment, tech, creativity, anything you want to do, you can do here. Networking galore. If you need a co-working space, you got it. If you need a coffee, you got it. If you need a matcha with oat milk or almond milk or soy milk, you got it, okay? And there's so many different neighborhoods that have their own distinct feelings. Okay, Santa Monica is different than Silver Lake, it's different than downtown, and everything is just its own vibe. So if you're looking for a well-rounded lifestyle where you can hit the beach, you can hit in the mountains, you can go for a hike, you can go to a 1%er event, and you can also get your work done, this is the place. Now you do have to be able to hustle a little bit. It's a city of opportunity, but you have to find your niche and you have to find your community. So digital nomads can get kind of lost in the sauce because it's so big, but you can definitely use different apps to make new friends, find your community. And of course, there's some downsides. Like I mentioned, the traffic. It is very expensive. There are some issues with the homeless population in especially downtown LA, so definitely be on guard and do your research. Let's get into the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. It's urban, but it's also super natural, outdoorsy. It's got the startup and tech scene, which is growing very fast, and it's got a very collaborative co-working space type of vibe, but the Rockies are right in your backyard. So if you're into hiking, you want to go on beautiful scenic walks with your dog, you like to ski or mountain bike, we're talking about you're just minutes away from that. And Denver is very sunny, very active, so you can get your steps in because, you know, we're sitting on our laptops all the time. They're known for their food and their craft beer, especially in the downtown area. Keep in mind, this is a city where the costs are rising. It is not dirt cheap, but it is still more affordable than a lot of the coastal cities. Now, the cons, the winters are very snowy and freezing cold, and there is a lot of traffic. But it's friendly with a lot of easy access to nature, so it's a great choice for nomads. Next up is a hidden gem, so to speak. It really depends on your personality. We got Salt Lake City, Utah. It is affordable, it is outdoorsy, and it is surprisingly tech savvy. I actually spent a couple months here back in the day for flight attendant training, and I found it very walkable and very shoppable, a lot of great shopping. It's got lower housing costs than a lot of the coastal cities on the west or east coast, and it has some of the fastest internet in the country. You can hike, you can ski, the mountains are right in your back door, and 5 national parks within your reach. The downtown scene is evolving. So back when I was there about 10 years ago, it was a little dull. It is growing now, new restaurants, new bars, and even a new art scene. One of the downsides is the air quality can be pretty bad in the winter. And the local culture is very unique. So do your research because it is a very specific religious culture out there. And so make sure that vibes for you. For an artsy vibe in the Blue Ridge Mountains, we're going to Asheville, North Carolina. Now, this is not a place that I've been. I've heard it's a very small city with a big personality. So it's in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's a haven for artists, makers, anyone who's creative and wants a community type of vibe. The River Arts District is one of the places that was of note. A lot of breweries, a lot of live music, and easy to connect with people. Obviously, there's nature everywhere, so hiking, scenic drives, that's just going to be part of your daily life. The internet is decent, and although the housing costs are rising, it's a lot more affordable than many cities. Now, the downside is that the job market is limited. So if you already have a remote job, that's great. But if you're looking for a job in Asheville, it might be kind of tough. And so this is a great place for you if you want a slower pace, a stronger community, and very inspiring surroundings. If you want the beach lifestyle, San Diego, California is the place for you. You can go surfing on your lunch break. You can take a sunset walk after work. This is a destination where people around the world are going to go. Miles of coastline, perfect weather year-round, co-working spaces everywhere. There's definitely a tech scene, especially biotech is on the rise. Now you have different neighborhoods from the Gaslamp Corridor to the artsy North Park area. Food is going to be top-notch. Downside, of course, the cost of living is astronomical. Like, it's more expensive than Los Angeles. But if you can afford it, this is where you got to be. You are going to need a car here. However, San Diego is going to feel like every day is a vacation. Miami is a place that is so diverse, so energetic. I recommend everyone visit Miami once in their life. It's got Latin American and Caribbean influences, amazing food, amazing music. But as far as going there as a digital nomad, it is booming with co-working spaces. It is an amazing place for networking. Remote workers from all types of lives can thrive here. And there's a growing tech and financial scene that's solidifying Miami's position as a major economic hub. Of course, you have the beaches, you have the nightlife. It's infamous, it's legendary. And the warm climate means you can really have fun all year. I personally love Wynwood. I think that area with all the arts and the murals is beautiful, and I love South Beach. And I've also stayed in Little Havana, so there's all these different little nooks that are unique and really wonderful if you want to go and check it out for a few months. The downsides, high cost of living, it's definitely a factor to consider, heavy traffic, and the intense summer heat. All right, hurricane season, we all know about Florida weather, and also Florida man. I don't know, maybe you have to watch out for Florida man, quote unquote. People can be a little out there, right? But it's lively, it's international, it's diverse, endless things to do, and the energy is infectious. If you are not looking for a beach vibe, Chicago, Illinois is definitely an option for you. You are on the shores of Lake Michigan. You have that big city buzz, but you have the Midwestern charm. Everyone's friendly. It's definitely vibrant. There's definitely a major food scene here. I remember being here for about a week for work, and I ate my way through Chicago. There are so many good restaurants. But as far as working there, it is an innovative place. It's very dynamic atmosphere. People are very hardworking, and you can also get around really easily without a car, which I thought was great. There's coffee shops everywhere for you to work. Definitely a lot of digital nomads who want to stay connected. Very much a welcoming community to remote workers and entrepreneurs. Theaters, live music, museums, and of course, Chicago-style pizza. Housing is a lot more affordable than New York or San Fran. It's not cheap, but it's more affordable. And some of the downsides is definitely going to be, the main one is going to be the winter. The harsh winter in some areas do face higher crime rates, so definitely research the neighborhoods you're looking at. But overall, it's a fantastic choice. And now we wrap up this list with New Orleans, Louisiana. It's a creative and cultural place, a blend of French, African, and American influences. This is a place where music is key. The music scene is legendary. You're going to hear jazz bands, you're going to hear live performances everywhere, and it's just a vibe. The food is a highlight. You've got gumbo, beignets, Creole flavors that you're not going to find anywhere else, and it's a very welcoming place. Now, for digital nomads, the coffee shops are also doubling as workspaces. The downsides are going to be the summer heat and hurricane seasons. There are also some infrastructure challenges, so definitely look into that. But if you want a city that is celebrating individuality, joy, and artistic expression, New Orleans is an unforgettable place. It's definitely an inspiring city. So there you have it. That is my rundown of the top 10 US cities for digital nomads in 2025. Each and every city offers something unique. Each and every city is going to resonate with different people for different reasons, and that is the reason I wanted to do this list. I hope that something stuck out to you. Let me know in the comments if something stood out to you as very helpful, or if there was a city that you didn't think of that now you're thinking of. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to be posting content for remote workers and aspiring remote workers every week. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and keep exploring.